Now? All right, sorry. President Buckley, I am honored to present to you and to the faculty and staff of SUNY Ulster the graduating class of 2023.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Stoner. As Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I welcome you to the college and to the 59th annual commencement exercises honoring the members of the class of 2023. In accordance with college safety regulations, in case of emergency, I would like to remind you that you may exit via the house left side of the audience and from the rear of the audience seating area. The program will now begin. Would you please remain standing, if you are able, for the singing of the national anthem, led by members of the SUNY Ulster Chorus, and men, please remove your caps for the national anthem and the invocation. The invocation will be delivered by the Reverend Allison Moore of St. Andrew's Episcopal Church in New Paltz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning and congratulations to everyone. God of many names and beyond all names, Spirit of life and hope and love, thank you. Thank you for bringing all of us to this day with all its promise and possibility. Thank you for hard work, supportive people, and laughter along the way. In the hopes and fears, the endings and beginnings of this day, may we rejoice in the gifts that you have given us to share with the world and recognize where those gifts can be used for justice, healing, and joy. Amen.
Please be seated. Thank you. My name is Jen Zell, and I serve as the Chief of Staff and the Secretary to the Board of Trustees at SUNY Ulster. Let me express our thanks and appreciation to the Old Capitol Brass under the direction of Victor Izzo, and to Janet Garris and members of the College Chorus for their musical contributions. I would also like to acknowledge Inclusive Communication Systems, Steffi and Diane, who are serving as our interpreters for this morning's ceremony. It is particularly important to recognize the efforts of this year's graduation committee and co-chairs, team volunteers, the college's maintenance, housekeeping staff, and public safety for their preparations for this year's ceremony. We appreciate the many hours you have devoted behind the scenes to make this morning a splendid celebration for our graduates. Thank you. Yes, we should give them a big round of applause. Following this morning's ceremony, there will be a fine art student exhibition in the Muroff-Kotler Art Gallery. There will also be a reception with light refreshments for graduates and guests in the Vanderlyn Hall Student Life Center. We hope you will attend. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Allison Buckley, SUNY Ulster's 7th president.
Good morning. Members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, friends, and graduates. We are delighted that you and your family and friends of the graduates have joined us for this important occasion, the celebration of the academic achievements of the class of 2023. Our graduates have inspired us with their stories of hard work, perseverance, and a passion for knowledge. Today, we celebrate your successes and your bright futures. SUNY Ulster's Board of Trustees is comprised of 9 appointed representatives from the community and 1 student representative elected by the student body. These individuals play a vital role in shaping the policy and the direction of the college. Their commitment to SUNY Ulster is best witnessed by their years of service, almost 41 years collectively, and by the many contributions of the college to Ulster County. As I call their names, I ask that they stand and remain standing until all are introduced. Please hold your applause until that time. With us this morning are the chair, Debbie Briggs from Ellenville, Trustee Anna Brett from Kingston, Trustee Victoria St. John Gilligan from Kingston, and Trustee Dr. Gregory Simpson from Hurley. Two of our trustees were unable to be with us today. Trustee Timothy Sweeney from Stone Ridge and Trustee Ryan Omar from Port Ewan. That's right. There are a number of distinguished guests who have joined us as members of the Platform Party. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce them to you. First, Director of Library Services, Carrie Mack, who is serving as our Grand Marshal. Also on the platform is Jamie Capuano, Vice President of Administrative Services, Candace Van Dyke, Chief Diversity Officer and Associate Professor of English, Dr. Carl Knapp, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. It is now my special privilege to present Debbie Briggs, Chair of the SUNY Ulster Board of Trustees, to deliver greetings on behalf of the board.
Good morning. How's everybody doing today? It's a good day? It's a great day. On behalf of the SUNY Ulster Board of Trustees, I am truly honored to be able to speak to you today. To our graduates, congratulations on your perseverance during a very difficult couple of years. I'm sure there were times that you were thinking about quitting, but you didn't. The gloom of Zoom, working full-time to help your family, the stressors of life, and the age of COVID. Through all of this, you were diligent. And yes, you had help, and most of that help sitting there and sitting here. A huge thank you goes out to your amazing parents, family, and friends, a caring faculty, a supportive administration, and staff from student services to health services to cleaners to security guards, and the College Foundation, who helped many of you with scholarships and during your emergencies. Some of you will continue on with your education. Some of you will enter the workforce. But wherever life takes you, remember that we are proud of you. You started here, and I know that you will go far. I will leave you with a few words from the great Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon that we can use to change the world. So go out there, be change makers, and remember that you will continue to make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Briggs. I'd like to acknowledge and thank the majority and minority leaders of the Ulster County Legislature, Jonathan Hepner, Majority Leader, and Kenneth J. Ronk Jr., Minority Leader, as well as the legislators who are members of the Economic Development, Planning, Education, Employment, Arts, and Agriculture Committee, Chairman Brian Cahill, Deputy Chairman Herbert Litz III, Thomas Corcoran Jr., Peter Criswell, Chris Hewitt, Joseph Maloney, and Megan Sperry. Elected to Congress in 2022, Pat Ryan is a fifth-generation Hudson Valley native, a proud Kingston High School alum, and the first West Point graduate to represent the Academy and the United States House of Representatives. He served 2 combat tours in Iraq, earning 2 Bronze Stars. Congressman Ryan is focused on defending fundamental freedoms and delivering relief for Hudson Valley families, serving on the House Armed Services Committee and the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. As Ulster County Executive, he led the county through the COVID-19 pandemic and spearheaded policies that delivered relief to working families while never raising taxes. He led the charge to revitalize the former IBM site known as iPark 87, helped put money back in small business owners and residents' pockets, took on corporate special interests, and delivered new investments in mental health services. SUNY Ulster, and most importantly our students, have been the beneficiaries of his leadership and contributions as we collaborated together in support of SUNY Ulster's mission to change lives through higher education. I am honored to introduce to you District 18 Representative Congressman Patrick Ryan.
Good morning. I mean, come on, this is graduation. Good morning. All right, smile. I'll be very brief, and it's just such an honor and a joy. It really is a joy to see your smiles, to see your family's smiles, and to be here to recognize our graduates, to celebrate you, and to thank you. As you heard from Debbie, you've been through an awful lot, and as I stare out at all of you, I can't help but think about my 2 kids. I have much younger than you, 1-year-old and 3-year-old boys, and as I think about where they'll be at your phase of life, and I see the proud parents here and grandparents here and family members here and friends here, and I see the joy and the smile in your faces, I hope I can be as proud of them when they're at your point as your family is of you today. And I hope that you all can appreciate how much you've worked so hard, and we're going to honor that today. But this whole community, the college, the county, our whole community in the Hudson Valley has invested so much in you. We believe in you, and you've worked so hard. So, of course, the adage that so many of us know, and that my mom, who was a teacher, always said to me, to whom much is given, much is expected. So now we will celebrate you, but as you graduate and go on to your next step, you're entering such an incredibly challenging and disorienting, even dizzying world, an incredibly important inflection point in our community, but also in our country and around the world. And I charge you with this, if for no other reason than I'm worried about my two kids and where they're going to be. We now look to you. We have invested in you, supported you, and your colleagues have all worked so hard, and now it's going to be up to you to figure out so many of these challenges. Someone in this audience, I hope, will succeed me in Washington in trying to fix these challenges. Anybody up? Anybody ready? Anybody up for that yet? Okay, no? All right. Someone will succeed all the other elected officials and dignitaries on the stage, and that is you. There's no one else. Look around. That is going to be your responsibility and your obligation. So no pressure, but we've got a lot of challenges in this world, but we know that you will meet them because of what you've done, the perseverance you've shown through such incredible challenge, and because you will continue to have this community and your families and your loved ones supporting you. So a tremendous congratulations on behalf of the 800,000 residents of the congressional district that I'm so proud to represent. Congratulations to the class of 2023 and to all of your family and loved ones. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Ryan. We just wanted to give another shout out. Student trustee Ryan Omar is here celebrating with everyone in the audience. Ryan, if you could give us a wave from the crowd. Okay. Senator Michelle Hinchey, a strong union advocate and champion on energy, environmental protection, and economic development, was elected to the New York State Senate in 2020, making history as the youngest woman to represent an upstate district, and was recently re-elected in 2022. Senator Hinchey serves as chair of the Senate Agriculture Committee while effectively demonstrating that there's no higher calling than public service, the importance of giving back to your community and standing up to fight for what's right. As representative of the 41st District in New York, including the Kingston Center of SUNY Ulster, her leadership and support has been deeply valued by SUNY Ulster and our students. I'm pleased to introduce you to Senator Michelle Hinchey.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations, SUNY Ulster graduates. We should clap for that. I stand before you this morning, proud of each and every one of you, and honored to be here to celebrate this momentous occasion alongside your professors and loved ones. Today, most things rightfully are going to be about you. We're at your graduation. You're going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of you made it, followed by a charge of leadership and exceptional communications about spreading your wings, flying, and changing the world. And you should, and you will fly. But in the next moment, I'm going to focus less on your singular leadership and more on the simple premise that no one gets great or does great by doing it alone. Your greatest responsibility in life will be to your heart and to your team. Be a good team member. Be a coalition builder. Be a genuine partner. Be a person who deeply considers not only their own, but other people's experiences and points of view. And what that will look like will be different for everyone. You could be an activist, and your team is your community, or a teacher, and your team is your students and fellow educators. You could be a parent, and your team is your family. As you go out into the world, amplify each other's voices. Carve out seats at the table where decisions are made. Celebrate each other's wins and recognize them as collective successes. The future of our community, of our country, and of our world won't be shaped by you alone, but it will be shaped by you and you and you and everyone in this room as a team. And because of that, our community has a chance to be even greater than it is today. The freedom to choose your own way is a fundamental right, and it's a right worth celebrating and exercising, not just for yourself, but for everyone. You are graduating from a school whose mission it is not just to hand you a diploma, but the skills to be a good member, a coalition builder, and a genuine partner. Use those precious skills because your community here needs it. It is an absolute privilege to be here with you and to help honor you, whatever your team or your future may look like, and the team that helped you get here. So thank you for choosing SUNY Ulster to be a part of your story. And happy graduation day to all of you. I'm so proud of you and excited to see where you go in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Hinchy. Assemblymember Sarahana Shrestha was elected to the New York State Assembly in 2022. She is proud to be the first New York State legislator of Nepali origin and the only first-generation immigrant to represent the 103rd District in its history. Assemblymember Shrestha serves on the Aging, Energy, Local Governments, Tourism, Parks, and Sports Development, and Transportation Committees. A supporter of SUNY Ulster and public higher education, I am pleased to introduce to you Assemblymember Sarahana Shrestha.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I hope you are excited about what's ahead, and I hope you have a blast today. My name is Sarahana Shrestha. So last year, one of my staff members graduated from SUNY Ulster, and she has such, yes, hooray for Tiffany. She has such an appetite and patience for solving problems and for helping people that I must use this opportunity to congratulate the school on sending an excellent graduate my way. And this serves as a reminder of why institutions of public education like SUNY Ulster are so important. As you move on to the next chapter of your life, I want you to think of yourselves as actors who will shape the world to make it what you want it to be, as much of other guests have said before me. Life has the tendency to wear you down. You will feel the pressure to give up on your imagination, on your sense of playfulness and possibilities. But the secret is you don't have to give up those things. You just have to marry them with strategy, with discipline, and a will to build with others. And you have to try as much as you can to be intentional about every action and every decision. There is a collective struggle that we are all part of, whether we like it or not. So don't be a passive bystander. Reject the idea of scarcity, where others must lose for you to win. Instead, embrace the idea of abundance, where the more we give and share, the stronger every one of us becomes. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Assemblymember Shrestha. Ulster County's first female county executive, Jen Metzger, took office to serve the residents of Ulster County this past January 2023. Her service as a state senator for New York's District 42 included chairing the Agriculture Committee and successful legislation for a nation-leading Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act, the Comprehensive Broadband Coverage Act, the BOSS Law, and creating the first in the nation Seeding Opportunity Initiative. Her support of SUNY Ulster and our students is unparalleled, and her generous personal support of SUNY Ulster's President's Challenge Scholarship this past spring is remarkable. I'm honored to introduce to you Ulster County Executive Jen Metzger.
Good morning, distinguished guests, parents, family and friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the amazing SUNY Ulster class of 2023. We're here today to celebrate this significant milestone in your lives and all of the hard work and commitment you have put into it to get here. But commencement ceremonies are not just about celebrating your achievements. They're about taking the time to reflect upon the journey that brought you here. As I look around the room today, I see the faces of single parents yearning for a better life for their children, of first-generation college students preparing to write the next chapter of their lives, of second-act career changers continuing on their journey toward growth, of young people who have the sense to choose SUNY Ulster as a stepping stone between high school and whatever grand adventure is next, knowing that if you start here, you will go far. I know the critical importance of education. Educational opportunities changed the direction of my life in a family that struggled and inspired me to work to make sure that everyone has the chance to realize their full potential. If you told me when I was young that I would someday be a New York State Senator, and now the first woman elected county executive of the county I love, I wouldn't have believed it then. Education is the key that ultimately unlocks doors and empowers individuals. It is the catalyst for personal growth, social mobility, and the foundation upon which a thriving community is built. The education you have received here at SUNY Ulster is a precious gift that no one can take away from you. But with it comes a responsibility to use your knowledge to make a positive impact, to uplift those around you, and to create a better world for future generations. Education is not just about acquiring knowledge. It is about cultivating wisdom, empathy, and a deep understanding of the world. Your time at SUNY Ulster has equipped you with the knowledge, skills, and wisdom needed for your chosen career paths, but you've also been gifted with the aptitude of resilience. And that skill alone will carry you far beyond these walls or whatever path you set before you. As you venture out into the workforce or on to further your education, I hope you will take this with you. It is not simply enough to have the skills needed for the jobs of today. You must also prepare yourselves for the jobs of tomorrow, as the only constant in life is change. I encourage you to embrace lifelong learning, seek out new opportunities to expand your knowledge, and be adaptable in the face of advancements and evolving industries. Your education at SUNY Ulster has laid the foundation, but it is up to you to build upon it continuously. You are now part of a proud tradition, a network of SUNY Ulster alumni who have gone on to achieve great things. Cherish the relationship you have built here and nurture new ones in the years to come. Reach out to mentors, seek guidance, and offer support to others. As you take this important step toward your future, carry with you the lessons you have learned here, the friendships you have forged, and the belief in your ability that you can make a difference. On behalf of Ulster County, I wish you all the success and fulfillment in the world. Be bold, be courageous, and remember that you have the power to shape your destiny. Congratulations, class of 23.
Thank you, County Executive Metzger. Chair Bartels was elected to the Ulster County Legislature in 2003, serving from 2004 through 2007, returning in 2012, and was elected chair in January 2019, and then again in January of 2023. Her leadership on the legislature includes terms serving as vice chair, deputy chair of the Ways and Means Committee, chair of the Laws and Rules Governmental Services Committee, as well as several terms as chair and deputy chair of the Energy and Environment Committee. An award-winning filmmaker and members of the Writers Guild of America, most recently Chairs Bartel worked on a feature-length documentary about poverty in the United States. We are appreciative of Chair Bartel's leadership in Ulster County and thankful for her support. It is now my very great pleasure to introduce to you Chair of the Ulster County Legislature, the Honorable Tracy Bartels.
Good morning. It's an honor to be with you today to celebrate your remarkable achievements and to acknowledge the profound impact that SUNY Ulster has on this community. In the legislature, we refer to SUNY Ulster as the jewel of Ulster County. It's a beacon of opportunity, a place where dreams are nurtured, talents are discovered, and potential is unlocked. It provides the tools, but you provide the muscle and the heart. Some of you may be the first in your family to graduate from college. Others may have returned to education after facing personal challenges or life changes. Each of you has a unique story, a story of determination and the pursuit of a better future. Today, as you begin the next chapter of your journey, I urge you to remember the lessons you've learned here at SUNY Ulster. Remember the importance of community, empathy, and service. These values are the bedrock of a strong and vibrant society. They remind us that we are all interconnected and that our collective success depends on the well-being and the prosperity of every individual. Know that you are not alone. You are part of a vast network of alumni and champions, a community that will always be here to support you. As college graduates, you have experienced firsthand the transformative power of education. It's a superpower. Use it for good. Advocate for justice. Uplift and inspire those around you. We live in a world divided. Let your time here remind you of the power of unity and the strength found in diversity. Never underestimate the power of your voice, your actions, and your determination to make a difference. You are the authors of your own story. Be guided by your passion. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Push yourself, even scare yourself, and know that failure is just one stone on the path to success. Lastly, I encourage you to stay connected with SUNY Ulster, your community college. Cherish your memories, your friendships, and the lessons you've learned, and return as a mentor, an alumni, a role model. Give back to this institution that has given so much to you by supporting future generations of students that will come behind you. SUNY Ulster is a jewel, but you, its students, are the reason that it shines. I have no doubt that you will go on to achieve remarkable things. Embrace the challenges, seize the opportunities, and keep your light shining bright. The future is yours. I have every confidence that you will make it extraordinary. On behalf of the Ulster County Legislature, congratulations, Class of 2023.
Thank you, Chair Bartels. We believe it is particularly fitting on this occasion for the graduates to be addressed by honored members of our faculty. This year's faculty speaker is Assistant Professor of Developmental Mathematics, Matthew Goodell. Professor Goodell joined the SUNY Ulster full-time in 2018 and serves as the college's chair of the Academic Senate, Professor Goodell. So I was thinking about it, and for most of you, this is going to be the last time that you sit and listen to a SUNY Ulster professor talking. But I promise this isn't going to take long. So I'd like to say on behalf of myself and my faculty colleagues that it has been our privilege and our honor to share the journey with you that led to this day. And if you feel like any of us made an impact on you or your life, let me assure you that all of you made an impact on ours. Every student that walks into our classroom touches us in some ways. You might challenge us, impress us, amaze us, confuse us, or cause some other emotion. But let me tell you, that is why you all are why we love our jobs so much. And we are grateful that you chose SUNY Ulster and glad that we had you all as students. So in a few minutes, they're going to start lining you up, and eventually they're going to call your name and you're going to walk across the stage and they're going to hand you a diploma. Now, I'm only up here for about 2 minutes, but I timed it last year. I timed it. And between the time that they call your name and they hand you the diploma, you have about 7 seconds. Now, a lot might be going through your mind in those 7 seconds. You might be looking in the audience for a friend or a family member. You might be trying to keep your hat from sliding off or thinking about lunch. But I'd like to invite you, as you take that first step, to savor those 7 seconds, your 7 seconds, and to stand tall and feel not only the magnitude of your accomplishment here, but the support, well wishes, and blessings of your friends, your family, your teachers, your tutors, your advisors, your fellow students, the person in the hallway who helped you find your class on your very first day at SUNY Ulster, everybody who touched you in any way. Feel all those blessings. Absorb that positive energy and take it with you because you deserve every last bit of it. And I'd like to leave with a quote and a blessing of my own. The quote, I don't know who said it, but they said, if you find yourself on a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere. So my blessing to you is may you always find yourself on a road that leads somewhere. And I don't mind saying that because we know firsthand from spending hours and hours with you in the classroom that you have what it takes to confront every obstacle. So congratulations on behalf of myself and the SUNY Ulster faculty, and enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Goodell. This spring, SUNY Ulster held an inaugural student speaker competition, and Logan Erlewine was selected to deliver remarks to his fellow classmates. Thank you to Professors Stephen Balancian and Penny Riffenberg for their participation on the selection committee. Logan, a graduate of Rondout Valley High School, is a criminal justice major who is attending SUNY's College of Environmental Science and Forestry in the fall of 2023 with an overall goal of becoming a New York State trooper. Logan is very passionate about conserving the environment we all live in and overall educating others. I'm pleased to introduce to you Logan Erlewine.
All right. So first, I'd like to thank Dr. Buckley for this opportunity and everything she has done to make this school a better place. I then would like to congratulate each and every one of you for being here today. We've all made sacrifices and stayed dedicated throughout our time here. The past 3 years have been filled with some of the most unique challenges and situations that many of us will ever see. Yet, here we are today, proving we can overcome anything thrown our way. Every time I stepped foot in a classroom at Ulster, I knew I'd walk out with more than the lesson being taught. Every teacher was filled with great advice and was always passionate about what they were teaching. Although all my teachers impacted me, I think Dr. Janae Gasparini is the star that shined the brightest. Dr. Gasparini is arguably the most influential educational figure I had the opportunity of meeting. The way she not only taught, but acknowledged feedback on the material she was teaching always made her classroom a welcoming place. People like Dr. Gasparini don't always receive the recognition they deserve for teaching such difficult material. She truly teaches for her students and wants to see them succeed. Due to the dedication and support of our teachers, the future looks bright for all of us. We have all been prepared and given the tools we need to do well moving forward. Ulster has been nothing short of amazing, and I'm grateful for everything it has done for me. I'd like to thank all the faculty and staff that have helped me throughout my time here. As for my fellow classmates, I wish you guys all nothing but the best in the future. I'm confident to say that we are leaving here today ready to take the next step in our lives. Wherever this may be, Ulster has prepared us for it. It is important to believe in yourself, believe in others, and let's all believe in each other as we begin the next chapter of our lives. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Hello, I'm Lorraine Salmon, the Executive Director of the Foundation at SUNY Ulster. Congratulations to all of you. I'd like to thank all of the faculty and staff that have helped me throughout my time here. Oops, sorry. That's not me. Thank you, Logan. Please allow me to welcome Ulster Community College Foundation board members in attendance this morning. I know I saw Barbara Cohen over here to my left and Dale Robbins. The college would also like to recognize Darlene Pfeiffer, SUNY Ulster's champion and single most generous individual donor, who sadly passed away on April 6, 2023. We are grateful for Darlene's generosity and visionary philanthropy and commitment to changing the lives of our students. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Christopher Mikish, another member of our board of the community college and secretary to the college board. Chris Mikish. Oh, sorry. Somebody has to do this every time, and it's me. Serving the board since 2021, Mr. Mikish has contributed through his leadership and generosity as a donor, helping our students and growing the future of the foundation. And now please let's welcome Chris Mikish.
Good morning. On behalf of the Ulster Community College Foundation Board, I am honored to be among the first to offer my congratulations to today's graduates. When I began my journey in higher education here at SUNY Ulster nearly 20 years ago, I could not have imagined that one day I would be standing on this stage and welcoming a new class of graduates. Today marks the end of a chapter in your lives, but it also marks the beginning of the next. I have been where you are today, and I know how very exciting this moment is for each of you. Cherish this moment and let your excitement propel you into the future. It is also my great honor to represent the Ulster Community College Foundation today. The foundation is a vital member of the SUNY Ulster family, and I am thrilled to report that through the generosity of our donors and the stewardship of our board of directors, our foundation will award for the second year in a row $1 million in scholarship awards for the 2023 to 2024 scholarship year. Please take a moment to look at the commencement program, where you'll see the names of our graduates who are scholarship recipients and the rewards received. Each award is made possible by the generosity of individuals and organizations who give selflessly to help you achieve your goals and dreams. Today, you've become SUNY Ulster alumni. You started here and have gone and will continue to go far. We just hope that you'll remember to hydrate along your journey with your new SUNY Ulster alumni water bottle. On behalf of our donors and my colleagues on the foundation board, allow me to share with you our pride in being a part of your educational experience.
We wish you every success in your endeavors and hope you will stay in touch so we can continue to celebrate your success together. It is now my pleasure to ask Vice President Jamie Capuano to the podium.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations. Thank you, Christopher. My name is Jamie Capuano, and I serve as the Vice President for Administrative Services at SUNY Ulster. Our keynote speaker will serve as an inspiration to us all. A committed environmentalist, Tim Guinea is the President of the Climate Action Now and a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences Commission on Accelerating Climate Solutions. As a leader in former Vice President Al Gore's Climate Reality Project, he has given presentations on the climate emergency all over the United States, Canada, and North Africa. He received the Alfredo Circus Memorial Green Ring Award from Vice President Al Gore for his work on climate crisis. He is also the founder of the Climate Actors and serves as the Advisory Leadership Council of Riverkeeper, the board of the Ashokan Center, and the board of the Green Product Placement. He is the official climate change liaison for the town of Marbletown with the climate mayors and serves as the New York Legislative Action Director for the New York Climate Reality Chapters Coalition. In his spare time, Mr. Guinea earns his living as an actor and has performed in hundreds of films, plays, and TV episodes. He is also a member of the Stone Ridge Fire Department, and Tim has helped build the Green Careers Academy with former executive Pat Ryan in hopes of expanding the green workforce. SUNY Ulster is proud to be a partner in this project. Please join me in welcoming Tim Guinea.
I'm exhausted by listening to that. I was going to start talking. I think it's more important I start seeing. This is an extraordinary day. You've done something extraordinary. I hope you know that. I hope you know that old people see you as lights. We're counting on you. We're proud of you. It's amazing what you've done. So I want to congratulate you. I also have to mention this gown reminds me of, I'm an actor. When I first started acting, I played a lot of gang kids, street toughs, and then when I got older, I played cops who arrested the gang kids and the street toughs. And then when I got older, I played lawyers who defended the cops and the street toughs. A couple of years ago, for the first time, I played a judge. Playing a judge for an actor is like God reminding you that the grave is opening and you're going to be crawling into it soon. And I remember thinking, being very excited about the costume I was going to wear, that I thought it would give me great weight and moral authority, and I put it on and very excitedly stood in front of the mirror, and I looked like a nun. I looked like a nun, like a very fancy nun. Jamie's very kind words made me wonder, who's that fancy guy? Aren't you lucky to have a fancy guy like that, dressed like a nun, talking to you? A 60-year-old white guy in bifocals. What a dream come true for all of you that is. So even in this dignified getup, giving one of these talks is sort of weird, mostly because it is momentous what you have done. I'm leaving that there for a second. It's momentous what you have done. I hope you hear that in yourself. But it's difficult also because, I'm comparing myself to the graduation speech that I heard, that I remember so well. Except I don't. I don't remember anything about the graduation speech. I don't remember anything about the speaker. I don't know if it was a man or a woman. I don't know what was going on at all. Because the truth of the matter is I was thinking about my friends who I had spent time with in school, people I came to love. I was thinking about my beloved teachers who gave me such an extraordinary gift. I was thinking about my parents, my grandparents, my friends who supported me. And by the way, if you're one of those extraordinary people that doesn't have any of those folks with you here today, there's some unbelievable spirit that's got you through this thing. If you're somebody that's done this thing over the internet and you're meeting a bunch of people for the first time, there's some extraordinary spirit that got you through this thing. And I hope you're full of gratitude about that, because I certainly am. So there's all kinds of things to think about other than a bloviating 60-year-old nun who's dressed up in front of you. And the weird things, these things, people tend to give advice, and they say things like, because I applied myself at my studies, I went from success to success, and I would love to say all those things, but not totally my experience. So what I would love to talk about is something else. I want to talk about the importance of embracing not getting what you want. Not getting what you want can be a huge gift. And I tell you a story. The first time I got a movie, and I was a guy who grew up on movies. I loved movies. I thought if I could just get a job doing that, I'm going to be one of those unbelievable, talented people. And I got a movie, and I went to China, and I made this movie, and it was written by the guy who wrote Gandhi, and he got an Academy Award for it. It was James Clavell, who was a big novelist at the time. And I came home, and in those days, I thought it was very cool to wear jeans that had a lot of holes in them. That was, some of your parents remember, that was the coolest thing you could wear. And I ran into a buddy of mine, and he saw me at this cafe, and he said, he noticed I didn't have holes in my jeans. And he mentioned it, and I said to him, wearing jeans with holes in them when you are successful is pretentious. Wearing jeans with holes in them when you are successful is pretentious. It's the most pretentious thing a human being could say. It's horrible. So this movie that I was counting on being extraordinary and fabulous came out. Everybody hated it. It was the worst movie. And I thought, well, that's over with. And then at the end of the year, there were these guys, Siskel and Ebert, and they named it the Dog of the Year. And everybody said, this is the worst movie of the year. And I thought, well, that's over with. And then like 4 months later, People magazine did an article on the 100th anniversary of Hollywood, and they named it one of the 10 worst films in the history of filmmaking. I didn't get what I wanted. I wanted to be, I don't know what, drinking from the ego trough, right? I didn't get what I wanted. What I got was something so much better, because what I got was the understanding that I actually had to build a craft to do the work that I wanted to do, that it wasn't going to get done for me just by getting a job, right? There's a girl I loved when I was in college, Tisha Roth. Oh my God, Tisha Roth. Most beautiful, unbelievable. I would sit in classes with Tisha Roth. There might have been a teacher, there might not have, I don't know. There might have been a subject. You got me. And on this day, I remember one of the big things I was concentrating on, rather than the bloviating nun, was whether or not I was going to finally announce my deep, true love to the incomparable Tisha Roth. So I didn't get Tisha Roth. I got this woman named Daisy Foote. Daisy Foote and I have been married together for 26 years now. She's the greatest gift I've ever had in my life. She's taught me courage and commitment and all these. I didn't want Daisy, I wanted Tisha. It was fantastic that I didn't get what I want. A couple of years ago, I got cancer. Terrible. I'm fine now. I'm fine. One of the greatest gifts I ever had in my life was getting cancer. The greatest gifts. My friend cancer reaffirmed for me the deep importance of being of service, that we all have this tiny window of time to be of service to our community, to next generations, to the planet. Recommitted me to the work I do that feels like my calling, which is this climate change work. I did not want cancer. One of the best things that ever happened to me. And the world needs you to be of service. The world is in a tough place, but the greatness of any generation is forged on the times that you live in. And I'm sorry to say you live in times that will allow the forging of greatness in your generation. And you can make changes, as some of the other speakers alluded to. If you think for a second that young people don't have the power to make change, you're not paying attention to your history books. It is often young people, and sometimes young people alone, who foment great change in the world. And we need you. We need you to be smart. We need you to keep learning, and we need you to get more and more empathetic. And by the way, I'll just mention to you, when I graduated from college, I went to school for 4 years, and I had to go to a graduation ceremony, and I don't really know why, because I didn't get a degree, and my parents discovered that at the graduation ceremony, that they'd been paying for me for 4 years. And I majored in something. I also majored in drugs and alcohol and girls. And that didn't work out. But what did work out, and what's fantastic as you get out of here, is your learning, your continued learning. Nobody's building a curriculum for you that you may hate. The books you open are the books that call you, that are fascinating to you, and I pray that you're going to read them. And I'll tell you, I finally did get a degree. It took me 38 years. So if you think your time at SUNY has been long, you can look to me. Now, when I talk about service, I'm not talking about whether you are a Republican or a Democrat. I'm not talking about that at all. We need smart, engaged people. In my opinion, we don't necessarily need more people who only watch Fox News or who only watch MSNBC. We need people capable of nuanced thought, interested in making the compromises that allow all of us to move forward together. Not stay siloed in emotionally satisfying polemics. And I'll mention to you, Senator Hinchy right now is threading an extraordinary needle of compromise in Albany, and is an example of kind of what I'm talking about. I don't know how to begin to tell you you're extraordinary. You've done something amazing. I hope you hold on to it. I hope you hold on to it. We need you. We need more from you. Every single one of you is irreplaceable. It may feel like that the time we are in is daunting and difficult. I want to finish. I want to tell you a story that I heard. I'm an Irish guy, but I heard this story from a rabbi in Sweet Auburn at Dr. King's church. And this is a story about a thing called a birah deleket, which is, in the old Talmudic Hebrew, is a house that's on fire. The story says there's somebody walking down the road and he sees a house fully engulfed in flames, a birah deleket. And standing in the house, in a window of this house on fire, hanging out of the window, is a man. And the guy on the road yells, "What do you do? Who is the master of this house?" And the man in the fully engulfed house says, "I am the master." And what the rabbi said was, we forget, as you know, your generation, Greta Thunberg has said, the world is on fire. We forget that God is also in the house that is burning down. We forget that maybe we're in the living room and everything's fine, but there are other people suffering in the bedroom, in the kitchen where the flames may really be going. And you don't have to use that around climate change. You can use it around anything you want, because the world's got a lot of troubles. Here's the magic of the old Talmudic Hebrew. Bira deleket doesn't only mean house on fire. It means house fully illuminated with light, with the light of possibility, with the light of hope, with the light of us all becoming the best that we can be, which is what I hope for everybody, which is what I want for all of you. And today, you are inspiring this entire room by what you have done, and I hope you know that. And looking out at all of you in your gowns, with me in my gown, let me say from one fancy nun to a whole flock of fancy nuns, I hope you get everything you want, and I hope you don't get everything you want. I love you for what you've done, and I thank you, and I thank your faculty, I thank the parents and friends here.
Thank you, Tim. Our dedicated faculty devote a great deal of time and effort to emphasize the importance of scholarship. It all begins in the classroom with outstanding teaching and the eagerness of our students to learn from faculty's expertise and guidance. I would first like to acknowledge the 2023 State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence recipients, Mark Laborde and Ariana Moore. The award acknowledges students for outstanding achievements that have demonstrated the integration of SUNY excellence within many aspects of their lives in areas such as academics, leadership, campus involvement, community service, or the art. It is the highest honor bestowed upon a student by the university. Please, one more round of applause. SUNY's Norman R. Makani Jr. Award was presented to Mohammed Khan to celebrate the achievements of the SUNY Educational Opportunity, that's the EOP, students who have exhibited academic success, courage, perseverance, and leadership qualities during their junior journey to earn an associate's degree. Mohammed, please stand and be recognized. Phi Theta Kappa All New York Academic Team recipient Hannah Baer was recognized as a high-achieving college student who demonstrated academic excellence and intellectual rigor combined with scholarship and service, extending her education beyond the classroom to benefit society. Hannah, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may have noticed the blue pins worn by faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. These pins identify those members of our campus community who have attended and graduated from SUNY Ulster. We as a college take special pride in our graduates and in their development, not only as scholars, but as leaders. 15 years ago, the college's faculty established a new award to recognize significant academic achievement. The President's Medal of Highest Honor has been presented to 84 graduates for achieving a perfect 4.0 GPA at SUNY Ulster. This year, the 5 graduates who achieved perfect 4.0 grade point averages while at the college: Alicia Hagan, Alex Lee Hanauer, Penelope Ann Rose, Eric Williams, Alma Lilia Zacharias Mendez. Please stand and be recognized. In 2014, SUNY Ulster's Academic Senate adopted 2 new classifications, High Honors and Honors, to recognize students who achieve academic excellence. Students graduating with the designation of High Honors have earned a GPA of 3.75 or higher and may be recognized with blue and gold cords. Students graduating with the designation of Honors have earned a GPA between 3.3 and 3.74 and may be recognized with blue and white cords. Will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. This morning, we also recognize students in the SUNY Ulster Honors Program. Students who apply are selected and successfully complete 18 credits of honors level courses while fulfilling the requirements of their academic programs and earning an overall GPA of 3.5 are recognized with the honors student designation at graduation. Will all honors program students recipients please rise and be congratulated. SUNY Ulster is a member of the National Community College Honor Society, Phi Theta Kappa. Students achieving a grade point average of 3.5 or higher are eligible for membership. They may be recognized by their gold stoles worn today. Will all Phi Theta Kappa members please rise? Thank you. Will the graduates who were selected to attend SUNY Ulster tuition-free for graduating in the top 10% of Ulster County high schools through the Ulster Community College Foundation's College Scholars Program please rise? Thank you. And again. And this year, we recognize a graduate from SUNY Ulster's President's Challenge Scholarship Program who will be receiving the Darlene L. Pfeiffer Medallion of Excellence. Magdalena Cruz. Please rise for a brief recognition. Thank you. I'd like to ask Candace Van Dyke, Chief Diversity Officer and Associate Professor of English, to the podium, please.
All right, one more time. Good morning. We're almost there. Almost there. At this time, I would also like to acknowledge 4 other members of the faculty and staff who have achieved distinction and recognition by their peers. Penny Riffenberg is the recipient of the 2023 State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching, and Patrick McGuire is the recipient of the 2023 Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Adjunct Teaching. Instructional Assistant Suzanne DeWitt is the recipient of the 2023 State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Professional Service, and Administrative Assistants, Arts and English, Literature and Philosophy Departments, Virginia Ginny Lucas Savage is the recipient of the 2023 SUNY Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Classified Service. SUNY Ulster has participated in the State University of New York Chancellor's Awards for Excellence since 1995. Through these awards, the university publicly proclaims the achievements and personal dedication of the honorees and underscores SUNY's appreciation for their commitment, intellectual vibrancy, and leadership. Recipients are nominated by their peers for their significant contributions to our students, our college community, and the university system. Will the 2023 award recipients please stand for recognition? I'd also like to acknowledge Dr. Jennifer Geyer, Associate Professor of Biology, who was recognized by the American Association of Community Colleges with the Dale P. Parnell Distinguished Faculty Recognition this past spring. Jennifer Geyer, will you please stand up? Thank you, faculty and staff.
Thank you, Candace. This would be an appropriate moment for each of you as graduates to think about those individuals who helped you realize your educational goals and dreams, your family, your friends, your faculty, and staff. Many of them are in the audience this morning sharing your pride. Thank them for their love and support in helping to make this morning possible. Please rise and give them a big thank you and a round of applause. At this time, I would like to ask Vice President Stoner to join me at the podium.
Are you ready? Will all candidates please rise? I would like to present the candidates for the Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science, certificates, and diplomas. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that the candidates be awarded their respective certificates, diplomas, and degrees.
As recommended by the faculty, having completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Board of Regents of the State of New York, by the authority of the Board of Trustees, and by the authority vested in me, I hereby confer your certificate, diploma, or degree to you.
Okay. We respectfully request that our guests and families remain seated and use the designated photo areas around our beautiful campus, including our Vanderlyn Student Life Center. At this time, we will be rising row by row, so graduates can sit, relax. You're getting to walk soon. Make sure your legs are awake. Row by row, we'll rise, bring your name cards up, and we will read your names. So could the first row please rise and head around? Daniel Thomas Harkin, Associates in Arts, Liberal Science, Math and Science with honors.
Christian Brown, Associate in Science Environmental Studies.
Taylor John Brooke, Associate in Science Individual Studies.
Chase Dicing, Associate in Science, Engineering Science, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Sebastian Sargenti, Associates in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science.
Ashley Lynn Felter, Associate in Science, Human Services with honors.
Jessica Corwin Raposa, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Cameron Grace Orr, Associate in Science, Nursing with honors.
Dakota Rose McCardle, Associate in Science, Nursing with honors.
Alexandra Reagan Hecking, Associate in Science, Nursing.
Natalie Ann Hayes, Associates in Science, Nursing.
Berlin V. Kohler, Associate in Science, Nursing, High Honors.
Alicia Roy, Associate in Applied Sciences, Veterinary Technology, Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant.
Amber Norma Larson, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant with honors.
Jessica Perry, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistants, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Amanda Coerbo, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant, High Honors.
Sarah Grace Gella, Associate in Science Individual Studies Online, High Honors.
Erica Angelillo, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science, High Honors.
Alicia Mokel, Associate in the Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Sciences, High Honors.
Jada Gardner, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science with honors.
Saricha Nalmothu, Associates in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science.
Andrew Barisi, Associate in Science, Music with honors.
Gabriela Cabrera, Associate in Science, Nursing.
Gabrielle Joy Meinert, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science, High Honors.
Daniela Grant, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science.
Ava Mazzetti, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science, High Honors.
Eric Nelson, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science with honors.
Panayotis Bakatsias, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science, High Honors.
Alexander Dixon, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science, Early Childhood Education, B through 6, with honors.
Anna Ivanka Thomas, Associate in Science, Fashion Design, with honors.
Makayla Huff, Associate in Science, Fashion Design, with honors.
Vera Harab, Associate in Science, Fashion Design.
Sophie McCarthy, Associate in Science, Fashion Design, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Sarah Connolly, Associate in Science, Fashion Design.
Janalise Palat Ilario, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Humanities and Social Science, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Jacqueline Nunuvero, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Humanities, and Social Science, Adolescent Education, English 7 through 12, with honors.
Brandon Guba, Associate in Science, Individual Studies Online.
Gianna Gucciardo, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Humanities, and Social Science.
Benjamin Ambrosini, Associate in Science, Communications and Media Arts, with honors.
Colin Secor, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, High Honors.
Katie Hernandez Chavez, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Caitlin Sprankle, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Aiden North, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Jacobus Hawks, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Ethan Montfort, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Caitlin Rose Curran, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Lots of cards. Alexa Jacobs, Associate in Science, Individual Studies Online.
Amanda Cintron, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Kyle Branco, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Robert Benson, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
John McConnell, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Danny Falaha, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Keith Sager, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Joseph Taylor, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Dominic Carlucci, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice with honors.
Emmett James Checkerburn, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Otto Jeckerburn, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Jillian Marcel, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Evan Sullivan, Associates in Science, Individual Studies.
Karina White Dixon, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
John Magallanes, Associate in Science, Human Services with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Faith Peoples, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Maya Todd, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Douglas Freeman, Associate in Science, Individual Studies with honors.
Hannah Ortman, Associates in Arts, Liberal Arts, Humanities, Social Sciences, Early Childhood Education, B6, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Kylie Matson, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Now the students, candidates on this side will rise row by row. Make sure you have your cards. Come on around. This way, yeah. Penelope Ann Rose, Associates in Arts, Liberal Arts, Humanities, and Social Science, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Hannah Irwin, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Humanities, Liberal Arts, Humanities, and Social Science, Adolescence Education, English 7 to 12, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Mark Stanley Laborde, Associate in Science Music with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Bradley Gerain, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Eric Santos Augustin, Associate in Applied Science, Network Administrator, Certificate Network Administrator with honors.
Patrick Samuel Colt Ruger, Associate in Applied Science, Network Administrator, Certificate Network Administrator, High Honors.
Isabella Ricky, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, Certificate Animal Science Office Assistant.
Samantha Mur-Izio, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Hannah Seebacher, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, Certificate, Animal Office Assistant, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Tatiana Hickman, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Rebecca Sarah Curtis Kamen, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, Certificate, Animal Science Office Assistant, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Angelica Hall, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice. Destiny Campbell, Certificate, General Management.
Adriana Elizabeth Ford, Certificate with Management, High Honors.
Jacqueline Nunez, Certificate, General Management, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Jolanne Mary McGrain, Certificate, General Management.
Moonshash Suli, Certificate, General Management, High Honors.
Aniele Pacheco, Certificate, General Management with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Maria Rhodes, Certificate, General Management.
Alma Lilia Zacharias Mendez, Certificate, General Management, High Honors.
K.D. Wager, Certificate, General Management, High Honors.
Lexi Hanauer, Certificate, General Management, High Honors.
Parvin Sultana, Certificate, General Management, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Sohana Rahman, Certificate, General Management with Honors.
Brandy Thomas, Associate in Applied Science, Business and Entrepreneurial Studies, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Gabriella Sheth, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science with Honors.
James Allen Kuha, Associate in Science, Business Administration with Honors.
Michelle Landis, Associate in Science, Business Administration, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Abigail Torres Condezo, Certificate, Bookkeeping.
Erin Elizabeth Meyerson, Associate in Science Business Administration, high honors.
Georgia Johns, Associate in Science, Human Services, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Dawn Hollis, Associate in Science Business Administration, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Joanne Bathrick, Associate in Science, Human Services, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Leah Mae Dirks, Associate in Science, Human Services, with honors.
Thomasina Citron, Certificate, Entrepreneurship, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Lucia Elizabeth Quache, Associate in Science, Business Administration.
Elisha Slovensky, Associate in Applied Science, Business Accounting.
Christina Osterhout, Associate in Applied Science, Business Accounting, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Caitlin Maria Oliveira, Associate in Science, Communications and Media Arts.
Miriam Razaku, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Math and Science, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Ariana Moore, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, high honors, honors studies, Phi Theta Kappa.
Magdalena Cruz, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts.
Margaret Melanson, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, with honors.
Sindel Foster, Associate in Science, Human Services, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Anthony James Moresi, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, with honors.
Aaron Michael Hecking, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, online.
Catlin Higgins, Associate in Science, Individual Studies.
Lori Carey, Associate in Science Individual Studies, Certificate, Administrative Office Skills.
Drebra Sterling, Associate in Science Individual Studies.
Molly Corkery, Associate in Science Individual Studies with Honors Phi Theta Kappa.
Derek James Manning, Associate in Science Criminal Justice.
Rebecca Beckvar, Associate in Science Individual Studies.
Cheyenne Mitchell, Associate in Science Individual Studies.
Athena Callista Andrews, Associate in Science Individual Studies.
Tiana Richards, Associate in Science Individual Studies.
Catherine Michelle Guerra, Associate in Science Individual Studies with Honors.
Wilhelmina Joyce Jackson, Associate in Science Individual Studies.
Christopher Robin Leon, Associate in Science Individual Studies.
Colin Smith, Associate in Science Individual Studies.
Kaylee Murphy Quinn, Associate in Science Individual Studies, High Honors Phi Theta Kappa.
Ava Paula Castro Salem, Associate in Science Individual Studies with Honors.
Timothy Andrew Pereira, Associate in Science Individual Studies Online.
D'Artagnan Barringer, Associate in Science Individual Studies, Certificate, Industrial Technology, Manufacturing Technology.
Damian Nunez, Associate in Science Individual Studies, Certificate, Industrial Technology, Manufacturing Technology with Honors.
Montserrat Medina, Associate in Science Fashion Design.
Last but not least, Logan Earlwine, Associate in Science Criminal Justice with Honors.
Will all of the new graduates please rise and move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your caps. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2023. Thank you.
Thank you to the members of the College Chorus for joining us back on stage to sing our alma mater, and we ask men to please remove their caps for this selection.
From Catskill's lofty peaks and vales, from Hudson's noble shores, in search of wisdom's truth we come to her open doors. For each to be all that he can, a chance she will provide. For all her teaching shall become a strong and steadfast guide. For truth from learning we shall seek, and wisdom from the truth. To this her motto now we pledge the vigor of our youth. Her colors blue and white we raise, and hold her banner high. Her motto for our future years a meaning shall supply.
Thank you, graduates. Please stay standing, and we ask everyone else in the audience to join us for the benediction. Please rise, please replace your caps and remain standing if you're able for the academic recession. And we do ask that you remain in your seats until the graduates have exited. Reverend Moore.
This will be a 45-minute benediction. Keep your eyes wide open, your hands willing, your hearts generous, your ears attentive, your senses awake, your feet light, your hope alive, and your faith on fire. Go and shine wherever you may be. Go and embrace with tenderness all of life, with its sorrows and joys. Go and discover more and more that your deep authenticity will provide what your brothers and sisters and sibs seek. May you be blessed with creative passion and loving solidarity with all parts of creation. And may you be encouraged and enveloped in the tender breath of the spirit that brings freedom. Congratulations.